Hello friends, welcome back. This is Nima. Welcome to one more day of World Watercolor Month. For today, we're painting these two flower pots. These flower pots are from this set, those story tiles. And this is set number 6177, the Garden Friends. And I'm also using some of the flowers from this set and the grass and some of the other greeneries from this set. The flower set is 4868 and the foliage set is 4051. I already stamped using the blue and the brown, and I'm going to start by pulling the color. Just a little bit on the sides. This will help to help this stamp to look a little more like watercolor. Now, if you notice in here, this pot is front, this one in here. So I'm gonna bring the shadow more on the other one. Right. Same thing in here. And we're gonna add some color to this flower pots. I'm gonna add purple to one of them. And how about if we do like a green to the other one? I have all kinds of colors in here. I think one of this. Yeah. There's purple right there now. And there's another purple and pink in here. These two will mix very well. And I like to mix colors anyway. So to paint this one, I'm going to start with the one on the left. And I'm going to start adding most of the color on the edge. And then I'm going to rinse a little bit my brush, pull the water, and then blend your color in. You can always add more color at any time. It's a lot easier to add color than to remove the color. So I'm going to do the same for the other side. Let's add a little more color in here. I clean my brush with my fingers. And like I said, it's easier to add more color. Leave that highlight in there. Because remember, this is a rounded flower pot, and you want to make it look like it's like that. Let's blend these colors in here. Add a little bit of color to the top part, following the same thing. You know, you want darker on that area and then blend it to the center. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to start with the darker color. Another thing that I want to do in here is I have 565 in here. That's perfect for shadows. So I'm going to add a little bit of a shadow right in there. I'm going to go with the next one. For the next one, I have this color in here. This is Sage 228. That's the color for that one. You know what? I think I'm going to change that color. Well, I just have to mix it with the blue. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mix it with the blue. that I have in here. And that way it doesn't look like grass. Because I'm going to put grass and all the, oh, this is a pretty one. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Rinse and blend. Add a little bit of color on the top, and you can decorate this in here. You can add, for example, let's say that I want to add a few lines in here. I'm going to add my lines with I have this blue in here, and I'm going to add a line in here and another line in there. Just follow the same angle of the pot, and I can add other, just to coordinate this two in here. How about if we add a heart in here on this one? Okay. And let's add some flowers and grass and make it pretty. I think it's already pretty, but let's make it better. Let's put some grass, 177, my favorite green. And I'm going to start stamping around here. And I'm just going to drag this green. This one, so little, some of them, I just have them permanently in one of these blocks. And then I write the the number of the stamp set that they belong to on the top. On the back, I can see it from, so just pull the grass in. And I'm also pull that, just painting a little bit of shadow. All right, make them sit a little. Now that this blue, the pretty blue is dry, we can use a little bit of this 565 to create that shadow from the other one. Okay. Right, so let's add some flowers in here. I'm going to add some of this green also in one of these flower pots. Start with the large ones. Let me, yeah, let's, and I have the other flower that I'm putting in here ready. I just want to add some green in there because the flowers that I'm adding in there are a long stem. I'm going to make those flowers this color blue 443, and this is very bright blue in here, and I think I had purple in here the last time, so I might get some different color, and I'm okay with that. Let's add a little bit of the green. Don't forget the leaves. And I'm adding some this way, some this way. Okay. Okay. We almost got out too much in here. Just build a little bit of the grass on the bottom. Just a little bit of water, not too much. I'm not gonna put water on the stems, but I have these little leaves in here. Just gonna put a drop in here, right? And again, you can just pull the green just to make it look a little fuller. Let's work on the other one. The other one, I'm gonna do some lower ones with this one in here. Let me show you that one, this one in here. And I'm gonna use, yeah, purple again. I'm gonna use this bright, this very intense purple. Let's paint a stamp. This is the color, the green sage that I was thinking of using on that one. So I'm gonna use it there. Let's put a little bit of tape in here, and to prevent any accident, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark my tape. Where is the end of this in here? So I don't go far that way. I can see it on this side. Oh no, that's fine. And I can just fill up the gap in here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. In this case in here, yes, I'm gonna just bring it to here just because these are supposed to be like a bunch of flowers that they grow together. If you miss any of the color, like I probably didn't press right in there, since I have to restamp, it's okay, because you can always come back or pull the color. You have enough color in here that you can pull the color in. Let's use one of these, the twin tones. I have a gray one in here, just to bring some details in here. Sometimes when you paint in here, you kind of lose a little bit where they merge in here. That's kind of, right? And if you feel that the color is kind of too strong, the gray is too strong, this is watercolor. You can always go back with your brush. And then soften those colors in there, right? I just wanted to create a better separation in that. And this is it for today. Let me sign this. I almost forgot my name. And then I'll see you tomorrow with another one. Bye.